Wait, is the Strait of Hormuz open or closed? Recently, the Strait of Hormuz was reopening to the world. Now ships are turning back and some have already come under fire. So what just happened here? It all started with what looked like a breakthrough. After days of rising tension, the US and Iran had finally agreed to a temporary ceasefire. And one of the key conditions was clear. Commercial shippings would be allowed to pass through the strait again. Iran even announced that the strait was completely open for global shipping, and almost immediately global markets had reacted, with stocks showing signs of recovery as fear of disruption had eased. For a moment, it looked like the crisis might calm down, but the situation was never fully resolved. The US continued pressure measures, including restrictions linked to the Iranian ports. The blockade was maintained, and that became the turning point. Within hours, Iran accused the US for not fully honoring the ceasefire terms. And then everything changed. Iran moved to reimpose strict control over the strait, warning that access would be limited again. At sea, the impact was immediate. Ships that had started moving, they began slowing down or turning back altogether. And then came the escalation. Two Indian vessels attempting to pass through the strait were fired upon, turning what was already a tense situation into a direct risk zone. So in less than a day, the strait went from closed to open to controlled to dangerous again. Now the ceasefire is nearing its deadline on 22nd April. The US has warned that it will not be blackmailed by the Iranians, and if the deal is not signed by the end of the ceasefire, they will start dropping bombs again. Iran, on the other hand, has made it clear that they will respond appropriately if pressured. So the real question is, are we watching a temporary disruption or the beginning of another escalation? Comment your views down below.